Oh my god. So, I'm just gonna be super blunt. I'm sorry if it's long. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, I'll just get straight to the point. Peanut Powers is dead. And what I mean by that is, after watching a video that one of my favorite YouTubers just posted, and a motivational speaker that I follow, it's made me realize that I need to let go of Peanut Powers. I want to start a new channel and start posting on that, because ever since I took a big hiatus when I was in my prime of YouTube years ago, the views have never been the same. Even this last year, I tried so hard to be consistent, but my videos used to get about 500 views on average in my prime. Now they're barely getting 100, and so I think it's time to go on to a different channel and do different stuff. And I just thought I would let you guys know. And it's a new year is about to happen, so might as well do another channel, make another channel. And yeah, I tried so hard to make this work, change the name, but it just wasn't happening. I'm not deleting this YouTube channel, but it will be the last video ever posted. I will rename it to B-Boy Peanut Powers. Everything will stay public, so you can watch all the old videos and stuff if you want to. The new channel will be named Ace. And so, after realizing Peanut Powers, Peanut, I'm getting bigger, and people, were thinking I needed a new nickname. And so, people were thinking my initials, ACM, AC. AC is just eh. So then we thought Ace, because it's kind of similar to AC, and that's kind of how I got B-Boy Tones, which Anthony, nickname for Anthony, is Tony, Tones, B-Boy Tones. And so I kind of like Ace, and B-Boy Tones will stay my B-Boy name. Ace will be my music. I want to mainly post music on this channel, but I will also post other things too. And yeah, I'm starting a new channel. I hope you guys will like it. It will be called Ace. I haven't made it yet. I will try to post monthly, at least. I promise I will. Okay? I will try and stay consistent, post videos. Instagram is the best way to know when a new video is coming out, because I'll let you guys know. And yeah, it's kind of crazy and hard, because I've had this channel for 5 years, but I think it's time to head into the next chapter of YouTube and my life. And also, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I think I might as well just, tell my story in full detail about my ear. So, if you don't really care about that, you can skip this video, but I'll talk about my ear now. So, if you know me, my ears have always been super bad. They've been very sensitive, and I've had to get what are tubes in my ears. A lot of people when they're young, they get tubes put into their ears to help drain like earwax and stuff. And for some reason, and usually your tubes fall out by the time you get into like elementary school, but mine never fell out. And so I've just always had complications with my ears of having to keep tubes in, getting new tubes, and all this stuff. But so my ears were bothering me again, and so we booked an appointment in November, and because of COVID, we couldn't go in until a month later. And when we had a hearing test done first, and then we had a doctor's appointment on the same day. So for the hearing test, the doctor, she made me put on like some sort of headphones, and we did the hearing test, and it turns out I could hear completely fine out of my right ear. Everything was good on my right. And my left ear, oh sorry, by the way, booked the doctor's appointment because my ear started hurting again. But anyways, so I could hear fine out of this ear, but on the left ear, through the actual ear, I couldn't hear at all. But the hearing nerve right here, I could hear perfectly fine. And so something was blocking this, making my ear muffled. And so we were wondering what it was. So that was the hearing test. And then we went to the doctor's appointment. My doctor takes one look into my left ear, and I have a cholesteatoma. I think that's what it's called, but I'm not sure. Was in my ear. She saw it through a little microscope, and it is basically a growth that was formed inside my ear, and it was big. And it ate through a lot of my hearing nerves. And so that's why, sorry. It ate through a lot of my hearing nerves. And so we had to get a surgery done pronto. And so we had surgery on the December 1st is when I had it, I believe. And so I went in being really scared, listened to all my favorite songs on the way to the hospital. And when we got there, I had to wait in this room for about an hour. And then they brought me into the room. They put a mask on for anesthesia. And it was this different kind that I'd never heard of or never taken before. And it was weird. What happened was everything started getting super distorted, and then all of a sudden, I blacked out. It feels like I literally was asleep for 5 seconds. Woke up, 9 hours had passed. And so it turns out what they couldn't see through the x-rays and through the little microscope thing is it turns out I didn't only have a cholesteatoma in my actual ear canal. Inside of my actual head was another tumor. So there were two growths. There were two different types of growths, I'm pretty sure. And so the surgery's supposed to be anywhere from 4 to 7 hours. So it took 9 because it was unexpected. And then they also, on my right ear, they did surgery on this one too because of apparently something with my ear being bad, so they had to take a tube out and then replace, there was a hole, so they had to replace it with something that the skin would grow over, and then it would grow. I don't know, but this ear's completely fine. And so this ear, I remember I had this thing strapped around my head, and it hurt a lot, and it was the longest night of my life in that hospital. I couldn't fall asleep. I stayed up till 4 a.m. staring at a blank wall. It was pretty bad. Had pain, vertigo too. Everything was dizzy. And the day after, about 24 hours later at night, maybe at 6 or 7, they finally discharged me from the hospital with medication. And so we got home, and we pulled out the couch that pulls out into a bed in the living room, and we watched a bunch of movies throughout the days in December, and I took my medication, and overall it started healing. I could take off the thing now, so I don't have it on anymore, and now it's gotten to the point where this ear completely fine, I don't feel anything on it, it's completely fine, but this ear, it doesn't really hurt to move it or anything, but I still do have stitches, if you could see that, on my left ear, and apparently they're dissolvable stitches, so they'll dissolve on their own, and apparently January 6th, I think, I will be okay to be able to do stuff again, like skateboard and other things, so this thing wasn't nearly as bad as we thought, but since it ate through a lot of my hearing nerves, I think I can't say I'm completely deaf for sure, but all I know is when I do this, I literally can't hear anything out of this ear, and so I think it ate through a lot of my hearing bones and hearing nerves, and so the next surgery, we don't know when it'll happen, but we haven't had a date for it yet. Probably in a couple of months, we will have another surgery for me to try and put in to fix my hearing on this left ear, to make sure to see if we can get it back to normal and how it was. And yeah, so this is where I am right now. New YouTube channel. It sucks, dude. We were so close to 1,000, but I don't like the feeling. Sorry, my grandparents are here and they're watching a movie. But dude, it's just it never made me feel good knowing how only like 20 views on a video when I have 900 subscribers, and just fuck. I'm starting a new YouTube channel, and if you don't care, if you're mad, you don't like the new name, I really don't care, you know, because I'm doing me. I'm gonna do what I want, and yeah, sucks, but and the Peanut Powers, man. Had a good run, but this new YouTube channel, man, I'm really trying to do my thing. And yeah, so those are my ears, new YouTube channel, and hope you guys enjoyed this informational video. And I love you guys. Thank you for the very few people who have stuck through with me on this channel. Yeah. Comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, Peanut Powers out. Peace.